Alright, this is how I like to disassemble the bolt on the M1A and the M1 Garand as well. I like this because it's quick, it's easy, I don't need a fortune in tools, and I can do it right in the rifle, which is nice because I almost never take mine out of the action. Here's what I use to pull it apart. This is an M10 combination tool. It's the handle on the cleaning rod kit, on the newer kit that came with the M1s. You notice it's got this little lug down here. So what we do with this guy is we chamber it with the lug to the back, and the lug is going to rotate. We're going to rotate it, and the lug will go and lift that extractor up. Works on the M1 and the M14. So we chamber it with that lug down at around 4 o'clock, and it more or less kind of finds its own way. And they can go in there with a cleaning rod, or I just use a center punch because I had it handy, and just rotate it, and bammo, there's our extractor. And similarly, you can try and compress the springs against that, but it doesn't usually work as well, because typically you pulled this out, taking things apart, and it doesn't line up well. That'll work the same for the M1. Another way you can do it is to take a spent 30-06 case. In this case, this is for the M1A. You chamber that case, and you notice it's going to stick out by about 3/8 of an inch. Now we can use the op rod spring to help us out, and it's compressing all our springs together. I can flip the rifle over, take my punch, and just set it down on the tail of the extractor and just push down, and it's going to take just not too much, but a little bit of force to pop that open. There we go. Voila. Again, to reseat that extractor, this is my favorite way. Is this spent chamber that spent 30-06 case. Compress the springs up against the case, push down on the extractor, and then we're done. I suspect that will work similarly on M1. I haven't tried it yet, so we're in for a treat here. Flying by the seat of our pants, if you will. The M1. It's a very similar looking bolt. Should have done that. We need to do that. Again, we can chamber our M10 tool here. Push down. It's a little kind of trickier with the M1 just because there's a lot going on. But again, we rotate. Out comes that extractor. Love that little tool. I'm not sure what they're going for these days, but it's not a lot. If you guys are lucky, you might catch me getting a finger eaten off by that action. What I'm going to do is maybe take the case. I thought maybe I could throw a couple wraps of duct tape around the neck just to keep it from getting swallowed up in there, and that'll give us a little bit of setback, and we'll be able to do the same basic trick with the M1. So, I don't know, we'll see. It's a little bit long. You see that? Look at that big wad of duct tape on the front end. So we chamber it. Oh, I think we're in the money here. This is going to be awesome. Alright, release the bolt. Compress our springs. Take our extractor. Push it in. Bickety bam. How you like me now? If that ain't slick, huh? And that's about it. Good luck.